Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my hair. I have been out all day. We had a homeschool group today and I just got home to find a box on my porch. And I thought, you know what? I put my little one down for a nap and I'm really excited to open this box and see what's inside. Actually, I know what's inside, but I want to play with what's inside. And if you want to see what it is too, then don't go anywhere. If you've never been here before, hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. I really like playing with colorful eyeshadow and I upload lots of videos every week, always eyeshadow related content. So today we're going to do a little unboxing of this and then play with it. It's probably not going to be a very long video because I don't know how long my daughter will nap, but I want to get going because I'm really excited. Okay, so this box is from Coloured Raine. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but Coloured Raine has a lot of smaller palettes. I think one of their newer releases is called Secret Garden, like back in the summertime, and it was a really pretty palette, but not quite my color story. However, it was very well reviewed pretty much across the board. I mean, all the videos that I watched, people were raving about the formula, and so I kind of wanted to try the brand, but I was waiting for a palette that really excited me, and the Secret Garden palette was fun, but not quite me, you know? Anyway, this is the box that I just got from Coloured Raine. The shipping was good. I had no problems with that. And I wanted to open it up, do a little unboxing with you guys, and show you what is inside. The palette is wrapped in bubble wrap, very securely wrapped, and then it is wrapped further in a smaller package of bubble wrap. And this is the palette that I got from Coloured Raine. This is the Queen Bee palette. And it's actually, the packaging was one of the things that sold me. I know I shouldn't buy things just for the packaging, and I didn't. I didn't buy this palette only for the packaging, but I did really like the packaging. But it's really the color story inside that I'm excited about, and I wanted to show that to you. So this is the outer packaging. It's the outer sleeve. It's got holographic wings right here. And so when you tilt the packaging back and forth, you see these lovely glowing honey colors, and then the wings have a little bit of back and forth to them, right? But then on the inside, let me go this direction. On the inside, this is the Queen Bee palette itself. And this packaging is even cooler because if you see, and I move it back and forth, this is one of those, the 3D effect where you can see the wings of the bee going up and down, flapping back and forth. It's very creative. It's got the little, you know, the scratchy texture. It's really quite beautiful. I keep thinking that the palette opens along this line, but it doesn't. It opens like this, which is probably better for the design. And then the back is the same thing. But it's just such beautiful caramel honey colors in all of the packaging. I think it's beautiful. And now here are the colors. We have a beautiful vibrant yellow matte, a super deep black matte. This is a shimmer that's sort of an orangey, champagne-y, yellowy kind of shimmer. Over here, there's a harvest orange brown kind of matte. This is a duochrome at least. It's a green gold shift. And what are you guys seeing? You're probably seeing more of a green tone. From my angle, I'm seeing more of a gold tone. And over here is, I would say, a vermilion, like a deep reddish vermilion sort of color. I'm gonna swatch for you because I just think it's really pretty. Let me peel off. I know people like this too. If I can find it. I'm a mess. We were a homeschool group all day long, and the hair's a mess. I'm a mess. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but I saw this on my porch and I was like, ah, it's here. I want to play. So here we go. We'll peel off the mirror cover because that's satisfying. And now I'm gonna swatch this for you guys and show you how it looks. So I'll do 3 swatches. First one is called Pollen in Love. Then we've got Bewitched, and then Unbelievable. Let's do it right here. Pollen in Love, Bewitched, wow, that's a nice black, and then Unbelievable. Can you guys see those okay? I hope you can see them. Beautiful, vibrant colors. I had a feeling that I was gonna really like this, just the palette, the color story, and I was confident that I was gonna like the formula too. Yeah, I'm really excited to play with this palette. I got it on sale. The brand was having a 35% off sale, I think. And so the palette's usually $16, which is not a terrible price, although it's only 6 pans, if it's great quality, and because it has 2 rather remarkable shades, one of which is at least a duochrome, if not multi. I'm seeing a lot of pink in the shade as well. So $16 isn't a terrible price for good quality, but then they had it on sale for $10.40, I think. And then with shipping, it ended up being basically the price of the palette, or a little bit less. So these are the shades Honeycomb, Mind Your Business, and Behave. So here is Honeycomb. Mind your business and behave. What colors do you guys see in this multi-chrome? All right, so from this angle on this multi-chrome, I see green and pink and sort of a bronze tone. When I look at my finger, that's what I see as well. But when I look at the pan, I see a lot of yellow. So it's definitely a multi-chrome. It's not just a duochrome. There are several colors in there. And so that's the whole palette. I know it's small, and I'm not a huge fan of small palettes in general because I like to have a lot of different options, but I thought that this one was kind of a unique small palette. I think it's a unique color story. I really like the variety of tones, and I really like the variety of depth, and I really like a great black. I can't think of any palettes in my collection that have a really good deep black shade. This is a very deep black matte. So I am excited to play with this palette. I actually look at it and I get a lot of ideas, which is for me sort of unusual with a small palette like this. And that's really what made me take notice of it. Aside from the awesome packaging, it's the inspiration that I get despite the fact that it's small. So I have primed my eyes. I've used the Glamlight Icing Primer in the shade White Frosting. I'm gonna go wipe off my arm because I am wearing a white shirt and I don't want to get all these colors staining my shirt. And then I'll be right back in a second to start this eye look. I think I want to play with a halo eye, so I'm going to start with a medium blending brush. I want to go into the shade Honeycomb. This is the more orangey of the mattes. I'm going to put this on the outer corner and the inner corner. And I don't know, go from here. I'm kind of winging it. I don't have a solid plan. I just really wanted to play with this palette. I'm very excited about it. It feels so weird to do my eyeshadow this late in the day. We just got home, like I said, from homeschool group. It was a long day. I was so tired, and the kids in the afternoon class were just all energy. I don't know what got into the water there today, but everyone was a bundle of energy. It's like everybody was on a sugar high. Nobody was quiet. I was trying to hear the tutor because the way it works is the parents sit in on classes, and we are instructed or guided through the lesson as well so that we can then teach our children throughout the week. And I was trying to listen to the tutor and I couldn't hardly hear what she was saying because the kids in the class were so loud. Well, this orange is super pigmented. I'm barely touching the pan. I'm sorry, my hair is a mess. I don't even care. I am barely touching the pan and this is really pigmented. And then we had to leave there and go directly to my husband's job to pick him up because we share a car. So whenever we need to go somewhere, we have to take him to work early in the morning and then run our errands or do our thing for the day and then pick him up. I'm gonna take now a small blending brush. I'm going to the yellow shade called Pollen in Love. And I'll just use this on the edge of the orange. And I think I'll use it to fill in this middle space a little bit, just add a bit of color, but not much. It just felt like a long day, especially in the afternoon. I hit a wall after lunch. Coffee was not helping. I feel that coffee doesn't do anything for me. I might like the taste of it occasionally. I don't feel that the caffeine actually gives me any energy. So I had coffee, it did nothing. I was still tired. It's just a long day. But I saw this package arrive and I was like, oh, my husband is actually currently at a coffee shop somewhere getting ready to take his midterm test for one of his college classes. And so I knew that I would have a chunk of time to do a video if I wanted to. And even though it feels so weird to do my eyeshadow this late in the day, I saw that this palette had arrived and I really wanted to play with it. All right, I did the same thing and brought those colors down onto my lower lash line. Now I'm taking a really small pencil brush. I'm going into the shade Bewitched, which is the black matte, and this seems to be crazy pigmented. So far, both of these shades have been very pigmented. So I'm going in lightly with a small brush because I can always add more, but I can't take away. And I want to add this black matte just in the outer corner, I think, to deepen up this outer triangle a little bit. So far, I'm not having any problems. Everything is very pigmented. Everything is blending out nicely and building nicely. Like even the yellow building on top of a darker color, the orange shade, I didn't have any problems. I mean, it helped buff out the orange shade, but then it would also slightly cover. And it is pretty impressive if a light matte covers a darker matte, you know? So that's pretty nice. I mean, I'm not having any issues at all right now. And now that I've got some black placed down, I'm taking the same brush and going back into the honeycomb color, the orangey matte, I'm putting it on top of the black because I don't want it to be too black. I just wanted to add a new layer of depth, but still have kind of an orange tone to it. And I will then take a smudger brush and grab that black shade and press it into the lower lashes in the outer corner only. All right, so that's how that's looking right now. I think that is good enough. Now I want to play with the shimmer. I actually want to play with both shimmers, and I think that right now I'm just going to use the multi-chrome called Mind Your Business, because I might use the other shimmer as an inner corner. I had considered doing the opposite and putting the other shimmer in the center, but that one's a little bit more on the nose. It's a little bit closer to the other tones I've used, and I don't particularly care for the more monochromatic leaning looks. I like a bit more contrast. So here's the shade Mind Your Business. What? Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. That is really beautiful. And I'm putting this on, I didn't even think about it. This is my finger. It's not sprayed or anything. I don't know if the brand has a particular recommendation for how to use their shimmers, because some brands will say apply best with a glitter primer and your finger or whatever. I don't know that this brand has particular suggestions, but oh my goodness. Do you see how stunning this is? This is just amazing. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that, guys. Look at it. This is stunning. Absolutely amazing. And I didn't dip in a lot. That was just a little swipe in the pan with my finger, and that's it. Should I do something else? Okay, let me grab the larger brush that I used before. I think this is the one. I'm gonna dip back into honeycomb. I'll go like this. A little bit of honeycomb, a little bit of pollen and love. Back and forth, just tapping. I don't need a lot of pigment because these shadows pack a punch, and I'm just tapping the very edge of the shimmer on both sides. This is like moonlight on the water. Do you see this? Amazing. Tapping both sides of the shimmer to help blend into the mattes a little bit more, so it doesn't stand out quite as much as far as the formula. I want the color to stand out, of course, but I want it to blend in a little bit smoothly. That is so beautiful. Okay, let me take a small and more angled brush, such as this. This is just a flat brush. It's quite small. I'm going into Mind Your Business. I'm even seeing some purple. I swear, no matter which way the light hits this multi-chrome, I see different colors. Right now I'm looking at it and I see like a pink champagne purple kind of tone. It's beautiful. I'm putting it on dry, out of curiosity, without my finger though, with a brush. I'm gonna put this right under, like in the center of my lower lash line, because I really like doing this with halo eyes. I like to bring the color down in a column. I think it's pretty, and I like how it's sort of, it looks like the pupil is resting in this little patch of moonlight in the water, you know? And if you bring that color down to the lower lash line, it gives a bit of a nesting, resting place for the pupil to sit. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I think it's fun. And I like to carry the sparkle down. And now with that same brush, I want to try the Unbelievable shade, dipping in lightly, and I'll use it as an inner corner highlight. How does that look? Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so I am glad that I used the multi-chrome as the spotlight, or as the halo, because this shade certainly is closer to the other tones that I picked, but it's still light enough to be used as a little inner corner pop. And mind you, I haven't sprayed any of these shimmers. These are dry with the brush or with my finger. Oh my word. This is performing beautifully. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm gonna go off camera. I'll figure out a waterline color, line it and everything, and then I'll be back in just a couple seconds to show you guys how it looks. All right, guys, here is how the look turned out. What do you think? What do you think? I did black in the waterline, and then I lined my lashes with black, but I didn't do a wing, ironically, because it's bees. But I wanted to kind of close off the black liner all around the lashes, because I felt like it seemed like it sort of encapsulated the idea of a little bee's body, you know, with the black body, and then the wings are separate. So that's, I don't know. I just liked the way it looked. I also didn't want to do a wing because I heard my baby stirring, and I was like, oh, let me get this video finished. I love this eye look. I think this is so, so beautiful. This is I mean, I haven't been this excited about an eye look in a while. The last time I felt this way was when I used Orange Sorbet and Mimosa and did an orange and yellow look, I think. That was a lot of fun. But this one, I'm really excited about this. I think it's so beautiful. I love the way the shadows play off each other. I love the warm caramel, honey, harvesty sorts of tones. The two shimmers are both gorgeous. Like the center shimmer, the multi-chrome, is so interesting. It's so dimensional, but it's also a medium to light tone shimmer, which is my preference. I don't really care for dark shimmers. I just don't use them. And then the other shimmer, which is, you might think is the more boring of the two. Yes, it's a little bit less colorful in terms of the different shifts to it, but it's still a great shimmer and it makes a beautiful inner corner highlight, and you could use it as more of a primary shade on the lid and it would still be gorgeous. I'm very excited about this palette. Am I holding it right? Yeah. I want to make sure it wasn't upside down. I'm really excited about this, and this is the first time I've ever been this excited about a small 6-pan palette. I'm stoked. I can't wait to play with it again. You know that feeling you play with something new and you're like, oh, I just want to do more. I want to wash this off and do something new, but I don't want to wash it off either. It's so pretty. My dog's scratching an itch. Anyway, love the eye look. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for being with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh my goodness. Hello. Yes, hello. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see lots more. I would show you my puppy. She's down here getting some love. Hello. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again really, really soon. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, Tess. Oh my goodness. Hi. You're such a good puppy. Oh yes, you're such a good puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, you are.